I'm wondering how your product development process works, if it's changed since inception of the company, or if you came to the table, given your past experiences of the prior organizations you're working in, with your game plan for product development.
Uh, really good question, and goes to the maybe the heart of kind of a lot of how we do things at 10x. So it definitely was not the case that we came in with a very particular template that we're going to implement when we started the company. And in fact, we had to evolve and evolve in pretty major ways because and the key thing is the evolution of the company from when you only have one product and one goal to where you scale to multiple products, multiple product lines. And that was actually key sort of in our company's history and transformation at some point. And so the philosophy that we pursue is there's several things that are really important. One is having multiple teams that are empowered to move fast and make their own decisions to develop great products. We pull and that's what has allowed us to scale as well as we have. At the same time, you need to have that rigor and checkpoints along the way as you proceed. So you set up kind of initially a team with some kind of inklings of what the vision is for the product, and they started investigating. They start kind of making progress, and then when they need substantially more resources, there's a process where there's a check-in kind of with well, with the sort of the people who are the higher level management who have to sort of allocate the resources, and you proceed through several of these gates before you get to the actual launch product. And at any given time, you could decide whether you actually have to kill the product or redirect it if it's not working out the way you thought. It's incredibly important for us to have multiple types of people working on every product. These products we built are incredibly multidisciplinary. So, and that's a DNA, the foundation of the company. We have people who are experts in computational biology. That's kind of my background. We have chemists, also my co-founder's background. We have hardware engineers. We have data scientists, biologists, and typically any given product involves a combination of all those different skill sets kind of working together to build it. We're also very much driven ultimately by the biology. What is it the customer ultimately needs, and working backwards from that. And I think oftentimes in technology companies, you can kind of fall into the trap of being too enamored with your own technology and then start kind of build a hammer and start looking for nails. And we try to really focus very much on what the world needs and the science and the biology, and kind of work backwards from there, and try not to get too attached to any particular way of doing things, which also helps us with these sort of M&A discussions, thinking don't get too attached to building things ourselves, realizing that there's others out there that might come up with good ideas. So, and there's always there's that fundamental tension, the yin and yang between like innovation and inventiveness, but also being rigorous, right? Making sure that your products are absolutely rock solid and work really well and work every time in the customer's hands. So it's been kind of the balance for us because we pride ourselves on inventiveness, but we also pride ourselves on being incredibly rigorous on testing our products and making sure they work really robustly and really well.